More and more Trump administration officials apparently getting fed up with having to deal with Donald. I was going to say Donald Trump. They're probably pretty sick of that too, but mostly Elon Musk. Rolling Stone has been speaking to them, and I love how ready they already are to leak and dish gossip and all of that 2 months in. I can only imagine a few years what they were saying. But here's what some of them said about Elon Musk. I've been in the same room with Elon, and he always tries to be funny, and he's not funny, like at all. He makes these jokes and little asides and smiles and then looks almost hurt if you don't lap up his humor. I keep using the word annoying, which if it was Donald Trump, he'd be like, I made it up. The word annoying. A lot of people who have to deal with him do, but the word doesn't do the situation justice. Elon just thinks he's smarter than everyone else in the room and acts like it, even when it's clear he doesn't know what he's talking about. That is the most true paragraph that has ever been spoken. It's everything that I and probably you already know is true about Elon Musk. To his very core, it sums up everything about who he is. He just wants to be funny and he doesn't have it. He just wants to be smart and all he has is the branding. Everybody thinks he is, but he isn't. And when he goes into these rooms, he's talking to people who actually know what they're talking about. Every one of them knows how stupid he is. And with the humor, he's been surrounded by people, like the people who are still around him in his team, not these people necessarily, but his team are those who have chosen to laugh when it isn't funny, or else they wouldn't be around anymore. That's why he still makes these jokes. There's plenty of people who aren't funny, and you wouldn't know it because they don't joke around because they know that they're not funny. But Elon Musk has been sort of tricked by the sycophants into thinking that he actually is. And so that's what they're saying. This is a senior Trump administration official, and I really wish I knew who, said talking to the guy is sometimes like listening to really rusty nails on a chalkboard. He's just the most irritating person I've ever had to deal with, and that is saying something. And that really is saying something. You've got Donald Trump, JD Vance, you've got Stephen Miller, and even compared to them, they're like, but this Elon guy is really annoying, JR. What do you think?
Oh, God. By the way, I was trying to guess who it is that it could have been. I'm guessing Marco Rubio, Sean Duffy.
I think it's Marco Rubio.
Between one of those two, it's Sean Duffy, not Elon, and Marco Rubio.
Maybe Besant.
I was thinking Besant too, but Besant kind of is a little bit, he seems to lack a lot of personality too. So I'm not sure if he even could come up with this kind of description of someone. He's just dry as hell. But definitely those two have had their clashes with him that we've seen. Or maybe even who's the idiot that just got demoted throughout the whole talks.
Kash Patel?
No, damn it, with all the tariffs. It doesn't matter. Those losers, the one who
you're talking about Navarro
all the time. Yeah, Navarro, one of those guys, because Navarro's a little bit fiery like that. He just probably doesn't like many people. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious. I mean, you remember that whole napkin thing when he was at Mar-a-Lago and he made whatever he made out of the napkin, or he was balancing a spoon. I don't know what he was doing.
Balancing a spoon and a fork.
But people had to surround him and go, oh. I was like, nobody wants to be there. Nobody wants to kiss his ass. And I guarantee you that they have to do this on a regular basis. And when they don't, he goes, I'm gonna investigate your department. I guarantee it's something like that.
And that is what they do.
Yeah, and by the way, if they don't like it, maybe you shouldn't have been the ass kisser that's willing to bend the knee and participate in this. This is your karma, just a small piece. The rest will come in later.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we just earlier on the show, we had seen that reporter at Mike Lindell's thing being able to be like, oh, I see Donald Trump and I swoon or whatever. Like, this is the people who are allowed to be in the room. It's people who can tell with a straight face these things that they know aren't true, these massive lies. And they will, if you don't laugh, they might take away your entire agency. One of the other complaints in talking to Rolling Stone was when DOGE's nerd army has moved to take over federal agencies. If their demands are not immediately met, they snap at senior government officials. Do I need to call Elon?
Oh God.
Can you imagine? Oh God, how annoying that is. I have secondhand furiousness. By the way, Musk.
What? There's a reason that I have many black folks in this administration, because we wouldn't take that.
No.
We'd be like, call Elon. You know what? How about I call Elon? Not slap him in his face.
But the thing about it is, these are all bad people, so I guess I'm happy they have to deal with Elon. I don't have to deal with Elon Musk. I don't have to talk to him. They have to, and they hate it.